Greetings, shivering denizens. Welcome. In this meditation, we'll gently explore the path towards emotional freedom, where willingness to face our truth and forgive both others and ourselves leads to peace and connection. Together, we will cultivate kindness for past actions and open the door to healing relationships and inner harmony. Get ready to release tension, embrace growth, and feel the quiet strength that comes from honest self-awareness. Let's begin this journey toward emotional freedom and peace. Welcome. Find a comfortable, quiet place where you can relax without interruption. Settle into a comfortable seated or lying position, allowing your body to begin to soften. Close your eyes gently. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And let your breath find a natural, calm rhythm. As you breathe, start to bring your attention inward to the space within yourself, soft, open and curious. Today, we are exploring emotional freedom. The freedom that comes when we begin to see clearly our role in the relationships in our lives. And when we open ourselves to forgiveness and change. Inhale again deeply. And as you exhale, allow any tension you're holding on to begin to melt away. Picture now a gentle light glowing softly in your heart center. This light represents your willingness to be honest with yourself, willingness to face whatever emotions are present, and to take steps towards healing. Begin by gently inviting your awareness to any relationship in your life that feels strained or difficult. Could be with a family member, friend, colleague, or even yourself. Notice any feelings that come up, maybe sadness, discomfort, anger or fear. Allow those feelings to be here without judgment. There is no space for them in this moment. Breathe deeply into your heart space. With each inhale, breathe in acceptance and compassion, allowing it to wash through any discomfort. With each exhale, imagine releasing some of the tension or heaviness you might be carrying related to this relationship. Now bring to mind the ways that you might have contributed to the difficulties. Not to blame, not to criticize yourself, but simply to acknowledge and understand your part. You might silently ask yourself, where have I acted out of fear, selfishness, or misunderstanding? Where have I been honest? And where have I fallen short? How have my actions or words affected others? Take your time with these questions. Allow answers to come gently without force. As you acknowledge these truths, notice how your willingness grows. A willingness not just to see, but to change. Now, envision writing a list in your mind of those you have harmed, maybe even unintentionally. See this list as a bridge, not a burden. A pathway to emotional freedom and restored connection. Silently affirm to yourself, I am willing to make amends. I am open to forgiveness for others and for myself. Feel what it's like to offer forgiveness, not as a favour, but as a gift to your own heart. Forgiveness opens the way for peace and serenity that is deeper than the circumstances. Allow yourself now to send a wave of forgiveness, first towards others in your life, and then towards yourself. Imagine this wave as a soft glowing light, spreading from your heart, washing gently over the names on your list, over the parts of yourself struggling to heal, bringing warmth and release. If resistance or discomfort arises, breathe into it with kindness and patience. Know this is a natural part of the process, a sign of healing unfolding. Let your heart soften as you recognize that emotional freedom is not about perfection or forgetting. It's about living openly, honestly, and connected with others, with yourself, and perhaps most importantly with something larger than any one difficulty. Stay here for a few more breaths, resting in the quiet strength that comes from willingness, forgiveness, and the desire to live in harmony. Carry this sense of emotional freedom and peace with you through your day. Remembering, healing begins with willingness, is nurtured by forgiveness, and blossoms in connection. Thank you for taking this time for yourself, and stay where you are, calm and present, while we transition to today's reflection. Toward emotional freedom, a reinterpretation. Sometimes, the hardest truths to face are the ones about how we relate to other people. It's tempting to think our biggest struggles come from circumstances, stress, or the past. But when we look closer, often it's the strain in our relationships that hurts us the most. The reading today reminds us that real healing and freedom can't happen if we're stuck in isolation, carrying around resentments, guilt, or fear. For me, willingness is the bridge out of that trap. At first, willingness is just a quiet awareness, a sense that maybe something in me needs to shift. But over time, this awareness can grow into an uncomfortable nudge pushing me to take action and make changes. When it comes to repairing broken connections, willingness often shows up as a longing for forgiveness, both to forgive others and to forgive myself. Strangely, true forgiveness didn't really come until I could see clearly how I had contributed to the tension or hurt. That's humbling but also freeing. The more I own my part in things, the easier it becomes to let go of blame. And as that happens, peace slowly creeps in. The kind of peace that comes when walls between people start coming down. Writing down the names of those I'd harmed was a turning point. It cracked open the shell I'd built around myself. That list wasn't about punishment or shame. It was about making space for reconnection, for living in harmony with others, and, most importantly, for my own emotional freedom. Because the truth is, freedom isn't just about having no one to answer to. It's about being able to live openly, honestly, and connected with others, with myself, and with something greater than me.